You know, it just takes one person to change somebody's life, and it sometimes comes completely out of the blue.
Kezia Luckett, the Women of Contribution. Please give her a round of applause.
Have you ever had an experience that was so out of your ordinary, you wondered whether you dreamt it? So my story began on an ordinary day. I just put my newborn son and my 3-year-old daughter down for a nap. And as I walked up the stairs, there was this noise, this unbelievable noise that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end and my heart beat loudly in my chest. Standing in the doorway, there was my 3-year-old little girl, with a look of sheer horror, fear and confusion going across her face. And it was in that instant, that very instant, as my legs buckled beneath me and I slid down the cold, hard wall behind me, that I realized that that noise, it'd been coming from me. Why was I making that noise? My soul knew exactly what I needed. My soul knew if I was ever going to discover my true purpose, I had to get out of my own way.
These leaders are thrown into a situation where they need to face their greatest fears. The main mission is to inspire people to get up off the couch and to become masters of their own destinies.
Sometimes growth can be really hard. And we just have been driven that we want to be able to help the world. Walking that line between the expectation of what we should do, who we should be, how we should show up, and just allowing ourselves to be who we are and loving ourselves for it.
I've been having loads and loads of realizations, and the vulnerability is a big one. I've spent my whole life trying to be perfect, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just have to go with it. It was Barbara. Barbara was the last to share her story of who she was and where she came from. I don't know what happened, but it was like somebody had flicked a switch, and I just started sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. She came and sat beside me and gave me some healing. And it was just like somebody had just sucked out my innards and just left me totally exposed, but not in a bad way. Like I needed to be totally exposed. It's no longer acceptable to hide away for anybody. If you can't love yourself, you can't help anybody else.
It's all about expansion, transformation, and then we're going to go out into the community and be of service to the community.
We're the Changemaker Wolfpack, and we're here to say that we're here to raise money for the kids today.
The night that we had out under the stars, it really made me realize how small we are with regards to this thing called life. But even though we're incredibly small, we can still make an absolute massive impact. Together we can make a difference, one woman at a time. So what are you waiting for? Time to get up, get out there, and do it.
Feel the power of every being here. We're all stepping into our essence, our awakening giant.